up? What's good? This is Clifton Ubry, and right now all I'm doing is testing out YouTube and recording from YouTube with my LG V40. I really wanted to check and see if I could do YouTube live from the phone, but apparently I'm still not there yet as far as eligibility with my channel. So I guess I need a little more time, more subscribers and everything, but it's worth a try. But at this point, just checking to see how video looks, going straight through YouTube and recording video. And while we see how that does, well, my phone is connected to a mount on my window as I'm driving. Just want to speak about a few things. Many people who have phones like the S10, the Note 10, phones that have Android 10 currently, if you are a person that trusts sites like XDA to download mods to their phone, APKs, like the Google Cam APK, you actually can for your phone, and you may actually find some good results with that camera. One of the things I'm interested in and hoping that the LG V40 does, actually gets, is a Gcam port where I could test out things like the new Astro mode to do some nighttime photography, checking out the stars and everything, just to really see how that actually works and how well it does, because some of the results that I've seen from other people using it with the Google Pixel phone, it looks nice. Now, I can get some pretty decent shots using manual mode with the LG V40. I can set it to take about 20 seconds to take the picture, and it does pretty well. But there's still things like objects in the foreground that still don't look great. Anything dealing with the stars, they come out pretty clear, but there's still some noticeable noise. Pictures that I've seen from the Pixel phone seem to do well with that. So I think it's worthwhile to see if you can actually download on the phone, and if you're a person interested in taking pictures, doing a lot of photography and all with your cell phone, go ahead, take a chance, try it and see. I mean, most of the time this stuff is really safe, so I don't see any risk. I haven't had any issues with anything as far as viruses or anything dealing with downloading APKs like that. Also, Sprint, the LG V40, it's like everybody is still waiting on Android Pie. I don't know what's going on with that. I've been asked that in a previous video, where's Pie on Sprint? I really don't know. This is really something that I find is really crazy. I don't know who dropped the ball on this one. I don't know if it's LG, if it's Sprint, or both. But it really is unacceptable to have all of these other carriers and even the unlocked phones to have the Pi update, and also getting new security updates, but yet Sprint still is on Oreo. There's quite a few benefits that you can get from having Pi, and I've found, unlike a few people have actually had a few issues with the LG V40 since the update, I've gotten better battery life. I haven't had overheating issues, and I've found that the phone seems to respond better. But my only problem has been a little small bug dealing with the always on display every time that I either restart or turn off the phone. I have to reinitialize the always on display in the settings every time I restart my phone. It could kind of become a little annoying, but it's a really quick fix, and in the end, I really don't mind it. But as we speak, Sprint is still without Pi. Why? If anybody have any answers, I would love to hear about it. Now, I guess in other news, Apple AirPods Pro, that's a thing. And I'll say at a $250 price point, I think that I can actually find other earbuds that's wireless that could probably do just as good of a job or better. I may be wrong, but a little bit of my personal opinion. I think a lot of times Apple products do tend to be a little bit higher, especially when you start looking at the fact that they add Pro to things. Noise cancellation seems to be something good that you can add on them, but I mean, you can find Sony's, and me personally, I prefer to go ahead and just use wired headphones. I mean, you get better results, and especially if you're a person with an LG V40, having that quad DAC on the phone, the quality is so much better. I mean, you can get high impedance headphones and the quality is not even close on Bluetooth wireless headphones. So I find myself using wired headphones more than anything. I do have a pair of JBLs that I purchased a few months ago that can go wired or Bluetooth wireless, and I can notice the difference in quality. They still do much better than the than the wireless headphones, but even having wireless does come in handy at times. I find myself to be that person who's the audiophile, and I would prefer to go that route. Now, as far as making content, having an LG V40 is great because having that headphone jack, you have flexibility with plugging things into the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack while having your USB-C port free if you need to charge the phone or anything. Personal preference, but I think that actually works well for anybody. I mean, taking away a headphone jack does nothing for the consumer in my eyes. I mean, it's just another thing that they take away from us. And in the end, we have to purchase more items to be able to use the phone. And it just makes life harder. I mean, you gotta use a dongle, extra accessory. Wireless headphones, fairly expensive, don't sound as good. But you also gotta buy the new headphones if you didn't have any, and you can't use wired headphones. So I think that's a loss for the consumer, but hey, my opinion on that one. If anybody have any thoughts on that, I mean, hey, let's have a conversation in the comment section. It's great to have great minds speaking about information and just anything tech, just to get opinions about the situation and see what more people prefer. Really, I mean, on that note, I just wanted to really test this out and just see how it works. So yeah, I thank everybody for the subscriptions. I thank everybody for the views, and I thank everybody for any suggestions and just any comments and just speaking with anybody in general in the comment section. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good night. Later.